Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moyankele Sira, and if it's your first time seeing this face, thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the family. So today's video is specifically for anyone who feels left out. It feels like God seems to be doing it for every other person except you. Everyone around you seems to be excelling in one area of their life. They are making progress and you feel stuck. It feels like nothing is happening. You keep waiting on God. You've been praying, seeking the face of God, doing your own best to see that things turn around, things work out in your favor. You meet your friends, everyone is talking about how amazing their life is, and you don't have anything to say. You go on social media, everyone seems to be making progress, and you're like, God, am I the only one that is left out? Like, is it happening for every other person except me? You're wondering what is actually going on. Why is everybody advancing except you? Now, I want you to understand something. Our paths are completely different. Just as we look different from each other, that's exactly how different our paths are. Even just look at the life of David and Joseph. Now, these are two prominent Bible characters, but their rise to power was completely different. Now, for David, he's very young. While he's young, he's been anointed as the next king of Israel, right? And shortly after that, he kills Goliath, and that brings him to the limelight, that brings him to the spot. But for Joseph, it's not the same. His life, he has visions of how great he's going to become, but after that, his life takes a downward only movement. It took years, but eventually he became what God had called. Could it be that you are Joseph and you're trying to compare yourself with a David? It's just going to be futile. It's just going to be frustrating because your paths are not the same, no matter how you do it. Life will always come for some people early and will come for some people later. But the most important thing is that it's going to come eventually. And if you start focusing yourself on people, it's going to cause you to be bitter. It's going to take away your joy. That is all comparison does. It takes away your joy and it leaves you in a place of misery. Stop comparing yourself with others and maximize the season in which you find yourself. And there's no better way of maximizing your season than aligning yourself with God. Ask God what He wants you to do in this season. Ask Him what direction, what path He wants you to follow, and diligently obey every instruction that He lays in your heart, because your elevation is anchored in your obedience to God. Isaiah 30 verse 21 says, whether you turn to the left or you turn to the right, you will hear a voice saying, this is the way you should go. Walk in it. Be very sensitive and be keen to obey every instruction that the Lord lays in your heart. I know waiting on God can really be overwhelming sometimes, but remember that God has plans of good and not of evil for you. Don't get discouraged waiting on God. Though it hurries, it will definitely come to pass, because delay is not denial. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.